Hi FlossTube Stitchers. I decided to film in front of the custom framing wall today because frankly I haven't had time to switch out the Thanksgiving and fall pieces for Christmas on my fabric hutch, and I thought you might be getting maybe a little tired of seeing Thanksgiving models. So hopefully by the next time I do a video, I will have Christmas pieces behind me. Next week will be the Thanksgiving video with all the models in it. But are you surprised to see me today? I had time and content, so I decided to go ahead and film during Thanksgiving weekend. So I'll just do, let's see, maybe just one Thanksgiving finish, and can't remember if there's any fall charts in my new chart parade today or not. Yeah, I think there are because I got them ready earlier in the week. But anyway, I posted this earlier today as a belated Throwback Thursday Thanksgiving piece. I was not with it this week. Thanksgiving Day, I was cleaning and cooking, but we didn't actually have Thanksgiving until Friday, and I think I just forgot to post. I think I knew what I was going to post, and then on Friday, my notes say to post a pic of our, Thanksgiving in my dining room, and we completely forgot to take pictures. So I was scrambling over the weekend to figure out what I was gonna post for those couple days. So this was my Throwback Thursday, and honestly, I cannot believe that I have never shown this on FlossTube, Facebook, or Instagram. I don't know which is going to be a better, maybe I'll just hide my face here. Who knows what YouTube is going to use. But this is a freebie from 2009 from Heartstring Samplery. I think it was October 23rd, 2009, but I will put a link. And I probably stitched it before I was posting daily and long before I ever started my FlossTube channel. And I think that's how I lost track of it, because I had never even taken a photo of my piece. And for a while, I think I was getting it confused with another chart that says Give Thanks from a different designer. And so I may have thought that I had already shown this one. But anyway, I just love this. It's simple but elegant, a little bit prim, but not drab colors. And my framer, I think, picked out the frame years ago. It's a little fancier than I normally do, but I love it, and the colors are great. The design originally, I think, said to choose your own season-appropriate colors. And I don't think I kept track of what I used. I may find a note someday, but this was before I was really keeping track of things. So anyway, this is available for you to get online yourself if you go to her blog using the link I provide. And if for some reason you can't get it, I'm sure I've got a copy someplace that I could reproduce. All right, let me move that out of the way. And then our new model today is by our custom framer, Bonnie of Valley Framing, and she likes to use these chunky, it's not exactly a shadow box frame, but maybe it could be considered a shadow box because usually the shadow box has the design part in the back, and then the sides come out, and then there's glass on the front. So it's not truly a shadow box, but there are some companies that are starting to do more of those. I think Eastside Moldings just added a line, and so she's going to frame one of her pieces in one of those shadow boxes. But she loves to use the chunky frames because you don't need hardware on the back. They can just sit any place you want. So it's very convenient for me here at the shop because I have that shelving unit, and then I have tables and the set of stacking crates on top of the DMC cabinets, and then also the fabric hutch. So that's easy to just sit it without needing an easel, but then I also have bookshelves and hutches at home that I like to decorate for the season. So anyway, we think alike, so it's nice to not. She would probably put hardware on the back for a customer anyway, just so you would have two options. But for her, she knew that she didn't need it that way. But look at the frame. It has stars and the wavy stripes on it. This is Heinz's Love Ohio from her Love Bits series. And I'm sure she's done all 50 states. I don't have any of the states right now, but I would order them for anybody who wanted them. I may start with maybe states that I have family living in or states that I have mail order customers in. But I probably wouldn't fill up a chart order with all of these at one time. So reach out if you would like any of these. They come with a charm that's appropriate for the state, and I know the designer, did some research to know what to put. So anyway, she had done this earlier in the summer probably, but it was one of those that I saved for a time when I maybe didn't have very many new models to show. So that's Love Bits, Ohio. All right, now I'll do my whips, and I did put some more work onto the Lord's Blessing by Diane Arthurs for Imaginating. And pardon the floss strings, because in each area I can't go any further until I move the Q-snap. But I added one of the accent colors in this leaf, which is the same color as the inside of the basket weave there. And I started on the lettering. And as I mentioned before, I decided to just use one strand. That's DMC 831. And I decided to use less floss on the inside of that basket area so that it wouldn't look too lumpy, because this is 32 count fabric. And I'm so used to using just one strand now that I didn't want to be fighting with the tension. And I don't think you can even tell from a distance that it's one strand. It still covers pretty well. And anyway, so I'm happy with my decision. I'm happy with my fabric. And I'm going to continue working on a couple of these Thanksgiving pieces until December 1st, and then I'll probably start on some Christmas. I might be tired of Thanksgiving myself by then. So anyway, that's my progress on the Lord's Prayer. Wait, the Lord's Prayer or the Lord's Blessing? The Lord's Blessing. All righty. Then I had shown some progress for Whip Wednesday on my Thanksgiving by Twin Peak primitives, but I actually went ahead and finished the pumpkin, and I really like it. I did have to change it to a darker color. Now I forget, let's see, I think it called for bittersweet, and I looked at several dye lots, and I decided to use fragrant cloves instead. I think I had fragrant cloves out for a different project, and I thought it was really pretty. And since I'm only using one strand, I wanted to make sure that it made a statement. And then there is a lighter color that you use to do the ribs of the pumpkin and the stem. And it's also in, let's see, no, there's a completely different color with that orange in the stars. And if I decide on something that works, I might just use the same color for both areas, because they were very similar and I didn't even know if you'd be able to tell. So whatever I pick that looks good with fragrant cloves that still shows up against my dark fabric, I'll probably use for that part too. So I'd like to get to the point where I add some of the grapes on the bottom and get that purple color in there, but then I'll stop. After November 30th, I'll probably stop on that. All right, that's that. Then I'm going to show new fabric. Let's see, I don't think I need that right now. And I don't know where my head has been because I'm usually really diligent at finding new things and keeping track of what designers and dyers are showing on social media and, signed up for all their newsletters and that sort of thing. Maybe Stony Creek doesn't do a newsletter. Maybe I don't sell enough of their charts to have noticed beforehand. But over the summer, a customer had asked for um, a 14 count substitute for whatever was used in, shoot, I don't have it in front of me. I left it on the other counter, but it's the winter season from Stony Creek, and she's done the other three. And when I looked at what it called for, I said, oh my gosh, they have their own fabric. So I reached out to Stony Creek and said, do you sell this wholesale? Because, they don't necessarily sell it wholesale. And then I think around the same time, I noticed that some of their charts called for Creek's colors. And I thought, well, who is this? Well, of course, it's Stony Creek. So they do sell it wholesale. It took me a while to get an order ready because they're not a full distributor. I usually just get their product, their buttons, and their charts. So anyway, I'm probably going to have to research some of their charts and see where these colors are used. But I ordered a nice assortment. I think I ordered at least one of every color. They only have 14 Aida and 28 Lugana right now. So of course it's all Zweigart based. Before I read the fine print, I opened up some packages to see if the orange line was running through the salvage, and it was. So I don't have as much Aida here, and I'm thinking it might be because my order was getting a little high in price with all the thread and the other things I needed to order, so I might have saved some things for next time. All right, so this... Is this the color that started it all? Yeah, I think this is the color that started it all. Summer Clouds. That doesn't make sense. No, I bet I already put the blue aside for her. I think it was a different blue. But anyway, oh, and all of the Aida is approximately 18 by 23, except for this opalescent sky. And I don't know if it's because opalescent comes in a wider width than the regular Aida, or if they cut this specifically for a project. I honestly didn't do any research on it. But this is 21 by 20, so almost a square. But you could do a lot with this. So this is the only opalescent they offer right now. So that's called Sky. And then Spooky Orange. Even though I knew it was going to come way after Halloween, people stitch Halloween all year, and I wanted to entice myself to find something to stitch on it as well. And then Touch of Ecru. And this reminds me a little bit of a Zweigart, not vintage cream, I think maybe. So I thought that would be a popular neutral that wasn't too crazy. And then, okay, so that's all the Aida that I have. These are also all listed as approximately 17 by 21. And both the Aida and the Even Weave are $18 for each piece. I thought that I was going to be able to order this by the yard, but even through my wholesale account, they didn't offer it that way. So I don't know if I didn't ask enough questions, but I figured if it didn't show up when I went to order through their website, that this is just how they wanted to do it. So I might look into it in the future, but I have found that approximately quarter yards sell really well and are good for a number of projects and can be cut down easily for smaller projects. So I'm okay with it. So we have Aged Ecru. You know, I meant to take these out of the plastic. I'm sorry. I think you can kind of tell what they look like. Baby Girl Pink. Yeah, I think if I hold it straight up like this, you don't see as much glare. This is Blue Sky. This is Clear Sky, so just a wee bit darker. This is Sandstone. Sea Glass. And Spooky Orange in the Lugana. Summer Clouds. Sunshine Yellow. And Twinite. I love the name. So this is really pretty. It's more subtle. There are some darker spots running through, but I like that it's subtle. So anyway, I hope you like those, and look into it, whether you're doing, let's see, I don't want that to fall over, whether you're doing one of their designs or your own. I think it's always fun to add a new dyer to the mix, since fabric is still, you know, kind of hard to get relatively since COVID. So anyway, I'm happy to have those in stock. And now that gives me one more thing to order from Stony Creek, so maybe I'll get their charts in. Some of them I can only find directly from them, not from the distributor, so maybe this will give me a reason to order more often from them. So then I also got the Creek's colors, and I pulled these 4. Let's see, oops, I guess I need my board again so that you can see them a little easier. Alrighty, these are in no particular order, but I thought these would be good for Christmas projects. So I pulled these 4, and I forget what they're called. Can you read those? Coco Loco. Oh dear me, my mind is a sieve. Coco Loco, Darkest Night, Cranberry, and Tannenbaum. And these are all 5 yards for $2.50, kind of just like the other, hand-dyed cottons. And if you would tell me what Christmas project you're currently working on, or what's the latest one, I will put you in a drawing for this. And because I'm doing the video next Sunday, I decided to go ahead and do this and give you 2 weeks to get in the drawing for these, because they were new and it was exciting. All right, so let me put those to the side. And here are the rest of the colors in no particular order, because I tried to keep them in alphabetical order and they just would not cooperate. And anyway, I'll just try to do this quickly. Hydrangea, Sunburst, Tree Frog, Iceberg Blue, Peaches and Cream, Island Waters, Maraschino. Do you see the cute star shape? I don't think I'm going to be able to twirl these and hang them on the wall, because I tried one earlier today and it kind of hides the star. So I think I'm going to have to hang these from a different rack and have them hang straight down. Allium, Autumn Leaf, Broomstick, Mermaid, Silver Lining, Flamingo, Pistachio, Lily Pad, Rusty Tin Roof, Haze, Blue Jay, Spring Meadow, Stone Quarry. Cinnabar. Is that what that says? Oceanside. Fright Night. Phoenix. Latte. Peter Pan. Spring Pastel. Cumulus. Lizard. And grape jelly. So this will be fun. I'm thinking of possibly using some of those for a free chart where they recommend that you choose your own colors, or maybe I'll switch DMC out to an overdyed. But anyway, I thought they had some really fun colors that maybe weren't represented in other companies. So I thought that was fun. And then I had 2 back-ordered fabrics come in. This is a Zweigart 18 count vintage smoky white. So this has like more of a brownish tone to it than the cream. The cream is definitely more yellowy. So I thought this would be a good color to have. I think I've had it in 32 count before, but I like getting the different counts of Aida when they offer them. And then this is 28 count even weave denim blue, which was a new color from Fabric Flair, and I've been waiting for this for a while. So sorry about the glare, but I think the color looks pretty good on camera. All right, then we got the Atomic Ranch Automatic, and it's called Weathered Stone. It's a nice light beige with some different shades of gray-green running through it. So I filled the orders already, and what I have left is 14. I think there's one piece of 16. 28 Lugana. 32 Lugana. 32 Belfast. 36 Edinburgh, and 40 Newcastle. So if you're interested in any of those, let me know. Okay, now I have a new chart parade. These have been piling up. This is a couple different orders and some back orders. So I'm gonna try to go through it efficiently, but hopefully not too fast. So pay attention, or just listen and keep on stitching, or whatever you're doing, and then go back later and take some screenshots or take some notes afterwards. So I think they're sort of kind of in alphabetical order by designer. Annie B's Folk Art, Finally Fall. This I had been waiting for a while from, I tried 2 different distributors and they were out of stock. So this is Christmas Parade from Cottage Garden Samplings. Who Let the Frogs Out from Heartstring Samplery. This was released earlier in the summer, but I didn't get it then. This is the first ornament, I believe, from, or maybe the second from Homespun Elegance. Be Merry Birdie. Sweet Petites from Little House Needleworks. Bear and Squirrel from the Nose Up series from Madame Chantilly. This is Silent Night Carillon. Winter on the Square from Scissortail Designs. And then the auto from Stitching with the Housewives came last week, the monthly weigh-in for January. Santa Skate Shop and Vintage Christmas. Autumn Days Ornaments from It's So Emma. I know they might be hard to see. They're very cute. I need to do the pie. The pie, actually there's 2 pies. The pies and the acorn really caught my eye, so I'll have to do those for next year for my little Thanksgiving tree. The Quilted Witch had been on back order from Itso Emma. Jan Hicks Creates Fall Cottages. I think this is the last one in the series, but that's really cute. I love those squirrels. And then Vintage Christmas Alphabet 10. Prairie Schooler Santas Revisited has 2009, 2011, and 2016. Although some of those, I think the 11 and 16 are still available as cards. I just filled some orders this week, and I was still able to order and still had some of the cards. Rosewood Manor had Dreaming of Carnations and Dreaming of Violets. And then Shannon Christine had a ton. Apples Sign, Eggnog Latte Sign, Pumpkins Sign, Hello Autumn, Apple Farm, Bewitching Stitching, I need that one, Raven Wings from the Halloween Club. Okay, then I think maybe the next few are mugs. Hello Fall, Gobble Gobble, Jolly, Noel, Santa, then some mittens, the left penguin, the right penguin, the left reindeer, the right reindeer, and then these are from the Signs of Christmas skate rentals, Bake Shop, Home for the Holidays, Snow Day, which she gives you different color combinations for, which I thought was really a good idea, so you can envision it in different ways. And then Snowflake. Then from Summer House Stitchworks, Wear Your Woolies, which kind of looks like her standard like coverlet designs, which I just love. And you know I love a one color. And reindeer are my jam, so I'll be doing that one, maybe in a different color. Then part 3 of Tiny Modernists The Night Before Christmas series. Then I don't often show this because sometimes I sell out really quickly in the shop, and I also can't mail it alone because it's just too expensive. Or if you, and technically I'm not supposed to mail this media mail. I think some people do, but it has ads in it. And so my post office told me I couldn't mail it that way. So I don't show it that often, but if you order other things and this is going with it, I'm happy to satisfy your request for this. The Christmas issue of the Punch Needle magazine. I love this. That's a Shakespeare's Peddler. They show some on back. This is Twin Peaks. This is a Punch Needle from Fancy That. I've been hearing rumors that they're coming back to stitching, so they had a punch needle design in here. And then I like the Cherry Hill as well. So lots of good projects in here, so let me know if you're interested. This is always a bigger magazine, so it's $16.99 instead of $9.99 because it's just chock full of good stuff. So we're right at 30 minutes. I'm going to stop now. Please enjoy the Thanksgiving video next Sunday. And if anyone is interested again in sending me your Christmas decorating video or Christmas decorating photos, or you could do a video if you want to do a twirl around your tree or something. I'll be doing that between Christmas and New Year. And if you want to send me pictures through email or through Facebook Messenger, I'd be happy to include you in that video. And also for every picture that's usable, that has cross stitch in it, I will put you in a drawing for a $25 gift certificate. So I think that's it. I hope this one doesn't take as long as it did last week. Some of you have mentioned you noticed when my video uploaded, and it was in the wee hours of the morning. So anyway, hopefully this will go up quicker. And I guess that's it. I'm like distracted by the storm that's going on right now. As you know, Sunday is always free car wash day here at Just Stitching because it always rains on Sundays. So I guess that's it. I hope I didn't forget anything. I'm not going to edit this. I think I did okay. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.